More hits we play, the more hits we get. URLradio.net. Stacey Sturm. And in the studio today, I have Jay Heinz. How's it going today, Jay?
Really good.
Good. So how have you been?
Well, been pretty good, I guess.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Getting through this pandemic a little bit at a time.
Yep. Trying to make the best of it. Yeah, weird times with all the kids home and, our youngest home from school and, just at work too, where we take extra precautions because I work with vulnerable people with disabilities. So,
and as musicians, gigs are weird.
Yeah, we did.
Some
one
places
or two
are doing
this
them,
summer.
some aren't. You wear masks, you don't wear masks. It's
yeah.
Yeah,
we did one for Touchmark outdoors for a picnic, but of course we were back a ways and everybody was being safe, and that was a good time.
Well, and as long as you're doing outside stuff, it tends to be a little bit safer. So,
yeah,
but we're getting to that point in North Dakota now where there's not going to be many outdoor things going on.
I know.
Yeah, we're not going to be able to do that much longer.
Yeah.
Couple weeks, maybe.
Maybe, yeah. It could be snowing by then.
That's true.
Let's hope not.
Yesterday, last year, is the day we had that huge first blizzard of the year.
That's right.
Where we got 24 inches of snow or whatever ridiculousness that was.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Let you say that.
So now you have a really great charity project. Tell us about how all this came about, Jay. Tell us about it.
Yeah, it's an interesting story. I was on, I have an Instagram music page, and a young lady from Romania was looking for somebody to write a theme song for her children's charity group. And she asked a few people, and they had never really got back to her, and she asked me, and I said, well, yeah, I'd be interested. It'd be fun. And originally I was just going to do a demo thing with guitar, unplugged.
Yeah.
And, I sent her a demo, worked on it for a little while, and it was back in August last year. And then she goes, no, I want the whole band.
Oh, gosh.
And I'm like, well, that's going to be tough. It's going to take a while because I didn't have any musicians handy to work with me at the time. So I started building and layering and adding things. And then I started recording. I actually got busy for 2 months and then started recording in January and finished it in February, right at the end of February, and did all the parts and the singing, and then added some fun things at the end for the kids and for our generation.
Yeah.
We won't mention our generation. Right? But
not millennials. We'll just say that. Yeah.
Fun. I always tell people, listen to the very end.
Yeah.
Because there's something kind of funny and special there.
So what was the inspiration when you were trying to come up with a song? What was your inspiration for it? What were you thinking about?
Oh, that's always a good question. I try not to think about it. She gave me the lyrics, which I have a scratch copy that I wrote out and made notes, my original notes. Well, this is a copy of the original notes, I think, that I edited. But,
were there any weird translation issues? You know what I mean?
No, she's really fluent in English.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Because I'm that would suck. You come up with this entire song and then it turns out it's totally wrong.
Yeah, I can't speak Romanian. Yeah, but she could. She's a really smart, impressive young lady. Her name's Carola Kazan and has a wonderful family. They love this song. She played it for her mom and dad and friends. And the inspiration, I think, I just felt the vibe, so to speak, of kind of a mystery because her words were mysterious and inspired by kind of a vacation she took and some time away, spiritual reflection, she said, and I could relate to that. So I kind of got this vibe feeling, with this minor courting walk down thing to kind of be mysterious and then adding some rock stuff because I didn't want it to just be, kind of a soft song all the way through. I wanted to rock a little bit. So
get a little of that edge into it.
Yeah.
So she throws it out on the internet. Hey, I need this charity song done. And for a minute, did you think is this a scam? Is this for real?
No, because
it's a crazy story to think that two people from these two countries could hook up for a charity song.
No, she, by then I'd been on Instagram almost 3 years and knew kind of scams out there, from friends that told me things and things I would pick up on. And she has a legitimate Instagram page and friends, and then, friends of friends that commented and this and that. So I knew, when I started sending her stuff direct message, like little demo clips and stuff, that, she was legitimate. So yeah.
Now, what happens with the song? So people can download the song.
Yeah, we released it worldwide, was it March, through CD Baby, which goes on all the major places. You can buy it, I think, on iTunes, Amazon. You can listen to it on Spotify. Let's see. Pretty much anywhere. I don't know if it's on Pandora, though.
Okay.
But it's, and you can purchase it at different places or click on CD Baby under J Heinz and get it through that way. And I think it's 99 cents, but a good portion of it goes to the charity thing. We set it up.
So what do we know about the charity? Tell us a little bit about the charity from what you know.
Well, it's like a children's charity that she ran. It was based on the Lions Club, but they kind of evolved.
Okay.
So they go out and help the community and do things for local community projects and stuff. So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
And then part of the proceeds goes to help the kids. So
yeah.
That's good. Okay, so I'm going to play the song. Does that sound good?
Great. Yeah.
So I'm going to play the song right now. What is the song called? I guess we never even talked about the title of it.
Rockin' This Feeling.
Rockin' This Feeling. Okay, so I'm going to play the song right now, and then we're going to check in right after. So here we go, everybody. It's the debut of Rockin' This Feeling on urlradio.net.
Guardians are waiting on you. Let's run now. We don't want them to see. Rockin' this feeling. Rockin' this feeling. Rockin' this feeling of liberty.
You caught that.
Yeah, I did. The more hits we play, the more hits we get. URLradio.net, rocking this feeling. Jay Heinz is in the studio right now talking about a charity single that they have out. I do like that end. It's very much a throwback to like video games. Do you know what else it reminds me of is Stranger Things? So like that very end, that's a lot of the Stranger Things music.
Oh, really?
Like the little, like the sound effects kind of stuff.
I'll have to check
and-
that out. My wife
Yeah.
and boy watched a lot, but I haven't. I've watched a couple of them. So.
Yeah. In fact, the theme music for it reminds me very much of like kind of the feeling of the end of that song.
Oh, interesting.
So yeah, very cool. Yeah. You've had some issues too over the years with your voice, so this single came at a good time for you.
Yes, yeah, definitely. Like we talked about earlier, I found out that my voice was feeling really squeezed about 3, 4, 5 years back, like, tight around my throat and come to find out when I went into the walk-in clinic when I wasn't feeling well that I tested high for hypothyroid, and that was the cause. I probably had a virus that caused it. And now I think it's resolved. And my voice really started to come back and open up a lot more. And I just felt so good to be able to sing rock again.
Yeah.
Let loose.
Because that's kind of your passion, right?
Yes. I love singing rock music.
What are some of your favorites?
Oh, where do we start?
I know you and we talked about Boston. That's tough, though. It's tough to nail Boston.
People kept requesting for me to sing that on Instagram and Facebook. And I got lucky one day and did a couple posts 2 weeks apart. But Brad Delp was 1 in a billion singer. I've seen him twice and was just a huge fan of his. And the way he would skip octaves from,
Yeah.
it's amazing. And so, yeah, I love Boston. Of course, all the classic rock guys, Foreigner, Led Zeppelin, Robert Plant, just all the ones we grew up, and a lot of the 70s soft rock guys like David Pack's fantastic, amazing singer arrangements, with Ambrosia. A lot of the 70s love song stuff, Bread. And
Yeah.
so I was a little kid when all that came out and all the radio stuff. I was sitting up late listening to the radio before bed, and it was great listening to those, songs like America. So not all just hard rock and AC/DC.
Yeah.
On and on and on.
Yeah, that was.
And then I love bluegrass,
really Yeah, that's because now when you play, do you still primarily play a lot of bluegrass? Is that what you do?
No, I got out of that about 10 years ago. Things started to settle down in the area here with the festival. And then the band I was in, 2 of the guys ended up moving out of state. And I still do a little bit, but I decided at that point, after it had been almost 10 years, I was going to get back to my roots and focus more on blues and rock and jazz and stuff like that. And I was in a group called the John Kruger Quartet for a few years, and then I was in a group of my own, and then I played with Bob Davis, fantastic piano player, and then also our band up until last year called Freeway Band. We played for about 10 years also, and now that's kind of fizzled out because of family things and stuff going on and all this COVID.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if people want to follow you on social media, what is your Instagram page? What are your pages people can follow?
Yeah, thanks. Instagram page is Jay Heinz Music, but it's spelled Jayheinz, like the ketchup, no relation, and then music. And that's Instagram. And then Facebook is just my name, Jay Heinz.
Okay.
Spelled the same way.
All right. And once again, the charity single that we want everyone to go download right now and help out a great kids charity is available on Spotify and CD Baby, iTunes, and Amazon. Correct?
Yeah, and a few others. If you just type in Google search, I think it'll pop up maybe whatever you download from.
All right. Awesome. Well, thanks for being with us today, Jay.
Oh, thanks for having me. This was a blast.
Anytime.